Tourist places in Turkey. Turkey has served as the crossing point between Europe and Asia for countless years. It is a country rich in history with a terrain that includes beaches and towering mountains. Turkey boasts a wide range of civilizations thanks to its history as a hub of trade and cultural exchange. The country's delectable culinary landscape, countless religious monuments, and ancient sites all bear witness to the wealth of culture and influences that have shaped the region where East and West collide. Most travel itineraries include Istanbul, the former capital of the Byzantine and Ottoman empires, but there are many more wonderful places to visit. You can spend your time here relaxing at upscale beach resorts along the Aegean Sea, seeing the Greco-Roman culture in Ephesus, sleeping in boutique hotels inside caverns, and flying over the strange landscape of Cappadocia in hot air balloons. Ankara. Ankara is a historic city that was formerly home to people from many different cultures, including the Hittite, Greek, Roman, Byzantine, and Ottoman. The Citadel, a Roman theatre, and the Temple of Augustus are a few of the more renowned examples. There are also numerous old mosques all across the city. Anıtkabir, a significant monument from the 20th century, is a mausoleum where Mustafa Kemal Atatürk's burial is located. With a concentration of theatres and museums, including the Museum of Anatolian Civilizations, which has more than 200,000 pieces, Ankara has a vibrant arts and culture scene. Fantastic shopping options can be found in both traditional markets and contemporary malls, where products like fresh vegetables, spices, carpets, and electronics can all be bought. Mardin. Mardin, the provincial capital of the Mardin province, is located in southeast Turkey on a prominent hilltop with a view over the Mesopotamian plains. Mardin, one of the oldest towns in the area, is renowned for its old city's sandstone buildings that cascade down the hill and its cultural richness. Walking is a convenient way to explore Mardin's old city. Visitors can stroll past terraced homes and well-known attractions like the Sultan Isa Medresesi, a medieval structure that previously served as an observatory, and Diraz Zavaran Monastery, one of the oldest monasteries in the world. An Islamic school from the 14th century, Zincir-i Medresesi, has lovely courtyards and artwork. With its towering minaret, the Great Mosque is not easy to overlook. Despite being inaccessible to the general public, the Citadel offers amazing photo opportunity. Numerous stores offering items including ceramics, silverware, leather, and traditional headdresses can be found all across the old city. Konya. Konya, a sizable city in Turkey's central Anatolia region, is one of the oldest cities in the world and is well known for its amazing Seljuk architecture and whirling dervishes. Under the Seljuk dynasty, Konya flourished as a capital city in the 12th and 13th centuries. There are some beautiful structures from that time period that can be seen today, such the Aladdin Mosque, which contains the tombs of various sultans. The Insman-e Medres, which is now a museum and houses antiquities from the Seljuk and Ottoman periods, is another well-known illustration. The Seljuk Palace is equally worthwhile to visit despite being in ruins. One of Turkey's biggest skyscrapers and a modern architectural marvel is the Seljuk Tower, which has a rotating restaurant on its top 2 floors. Rumi, a Persian mystic and theologian, lived in Konya in the 13th century. A must-see location in Konya is his mausoleum, the Mausoleum of Rumi, which is next to the Melvani Museum. The Mevlevi order, commonly known as the whirling dervishes due to their renowned religious rituals in which they spin around and around on the left foot while dressed in white, billowing gowns, was created by Rumi's devotees. Weekly viewings of these summer rites are possible at the Mevlana Cultural Center. Additionally, Konya has gorgeous parks and natural areas, including Aladdin Hill in the heart of the city and the Japanese Park, which features lovely pagodas, waterfalls, and ponds. Antalya. Antalya is a sizable, energetic city that welcomes travelers with its abundance of resorts, hotels, bars, and restaurants. It is nestled along the stunning Turkish Riviera on the Mediterranean coast. Beautiful beaches and mountains covered in luxuriant greenery and scattered with historic ruins wrap the city in breathtaking beauty. Antalya has activities for all ages, from swimming and sailing to mountain climbing, sightseeing, and family time. A stroll around Palazzi, the old quarter, provides a glimpse into the city's ancient past with views of the old city walls, Roman gates, confusing streets, and historic buildings like the clock tower and lovely, older churches, mosques, and temples. The Commercial Square, which is located in the center of the old quarter and is flanked by stores, cafes, Turkish spas, and street performers. White sands, water sports, resorts, clubs, and restaurants can be found at Antalya's two main beaches, Konyaaltı and Lara. There are zoos, water parks, and amusement parks close to the beaches. The Antalya Museum, which has won awards, is only one of the museums that display artifacts and remnants from the region. Marmaris. Marmaris, one of Turkey's most well-known coastal resorts, is surrounded by picture-perfect scenery, including pine-covered mountains, sand-white beaches, turquoise waters, and ancient buildings. This magnificent cruise port, which is situated on the Turkish Riviera in southwest Turkey, is a tourist haven with outstanding sightseeing options, water sports, delicious restaurants, and a vibrant nightlife. Visitors to Marmaris will be overwhelmed by the variety of things to see and do there. The ancient quarter's cobblestone lanes can be explored for beautiful architecture and a trip to the Süleyman'da magnificent castle, which dates back to the 16th century. Visitors can take a variety of boat cruises to explore the scenic bays and nearby settlements. While jeep safaris offer off-the-beaten-path adventures, horse safaris gallop through thick pine woods, orange groves, quaint villages, and around pristine bays and magnificent waterfalls. Additionally, Marmaris offers Turkish baths for complete pampering and relaxation as well as water parks for the whole family. If that's still not enough, Marmaris offers a variety of bay tours to famous places including Dalian, Ephesus, Pamukkale, and Cleopatra Island. Side is a gorgeous town with historic remains and contemporary resorts that look out onto sand and white beaches. Side is a wonderful destination for sightseeing, partying, and outdoor activity. It is situated on a small peninsula in the Antalya province along Turkey's Mediterranean coast. A site of ancient Hellenistic and Roman ruins that has been excavated inside is its main draw. These ruins include the remains of a huge amphitheater, an agora, a Byzantine basilica, public baths, marble columns, and several temples. A museum with a collection of Roman statues and antiquities is currently housed in the reconstructed Roman baths. The Temple of Apollo, which overlooks the beach, is a magnificent sight, especially at dusk. Bodrum. It was previously home to marble buildings, temples, statues, paved streets, and the mausoleum, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, in the ancient fortified city of Halikarnassus, today known as Bodrum. It is located in Turkey's southern Aegean region, in the Mughal province. Prior to being popularized by Turkish intellectuals through their writings in the 20th century, the city was in ruins and a peaceful fishing community. Bodrum now attracts visitors from all over the world who come to see its intriguing ruins, stunning beaches, and cliff-top resorts. On Bodrum's eastern side, visitors can find a wonderful beach with a view of the dazzling blue water. Among the additional sites and activities in Bodrum, in addition to sightseeing, are the award-winning Bodrum Museum of Underwater Archaeology, housed inside Bodrum Castle, historical windmills, Turkish saunas and mud baths, windsurfing, scuba diving, and boat tours with nightclubs and glass-bottomed dance floors. Ephesus. The largest classical metropolis in all of Europe was Ephesus, a historical site in Aegean Turkey. The Temple of Artemis, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, was located in Ephesus, one of the largest cities in the Roman Empire by the 1st century BC. The well-preserved Ephesus ruins, which are a part of a vast archaeological site, are one of Turkey's most popular tourist destinations. The most famous structure in Ephesus is without a doubt the Temple of Artemis. The former largest temple in the world served as a symbol of Ephesus' significance. Cappadocia. Turkey's Cappadocia, in central Anatolia, is well known for its fairy tale-like scenery of bizarre structures that resemble chimneys, cones, mushrooms, and pinnacles. These peculiar structures were fashioned over time by natural processes including erosion and previous volcanic eruptions, some of which reached heights of 130 feet, 40 meters. But by chiseling homes, churches, and underground cities out of the soft rock thousands of years ago, humans added stunning embellishments to the landscape. As early as 1800 BC, the Hittites and other inhabitants of the area dug out underground tunnel systems in order to protect themselves from Persian and Greek invaders. The tunnels and caves of Cappadocia served as a haven for Christians who were fleeing religious persecution by Rome much later in the 4th century AD. The area is now well known for its historical sites and natural marvels. Even though Nefser is where most of Cappadocia is situated, some of the major towns in the area include Durgup, Ghoim, Avanos, Ortahisar, and Mustafapasa. Istanbul, the largest city in Turkey and one of the biggest cities in the world, was once the capital of the Ottoman and Byzantine empires. Istanbul is the only city in the world to bridge two continents, covering both sides of the Bosphorus, a waterway that separates Asia and Europe. Istanbul is one of the top tourist destinations in the globe thanks to its impressive architecture, historical landmarks, cuisine, shopping, nightlife, and exotic environment. Most of the city's noteworthy historic sites, like as the Hagia Sophia, Blue Mosque, and Topkapi Palace, may be located in the Old City. New City, another significant neighborhood, is well known for its contemporary attractions, skyscrapers, and shopping centers. While the Bosphorus region is home to stunning palaces, waterfront, residences, and urban parks, Biglu and Galata are well-known areas for nightlife and entertainment. Istanbul offers a wide variety of intriguing sights and activities. The Grand Bazaar, one of the oldest and largest covered markets in the world, is a must-visit shopping destination. Another fantastic method to get a taste of the community's culture is to go to a Turkish bath. There are a variety of restaurants, bars, and nightclubs in Istanbul to suit every taste and budget.